Hello guys, this is David from Peer Tutoring Club, and this is our first lesson for the competitive coding course. Unlike other subjects, we have 3 tutors, Kevin from grade 11, Lucy from grade 9, and me, David from grade 12. We'll have a 3-week based rotation for each member so that we can have 1 video per week for this course. So, let's take a look at what is covered by this course. In the first few lessons, we'll learn about the basics of Python. Then, we will learn about basic data structures and algorithms that are essential for fluently solving programming problems. And lastly, we will try out some actual competition problems such as KOI, Korea Olympiad in Informatics, or USACO, USA Coding Olympiad. Throughout the course, we'll use an online compiler called Programmers. If we type code here, it allows us to run the code without downloading any programs. And I will attach the link in the video description. If you type Programmers Python on Google, it will lead you to the site. So, if you're done with that, let's move on to our first lesson, how to print. In order to print something in Python, we need to use print and parentheses, like this. Between 2 parentheses, you can put what you want to print. For example, if you want to print number 5, you can put 5 between 2 parentheses. So, print, and between these 2 parentheses, we put 5. And if we run the code, ta-da! There's 5 in our shell, or the outcome. Now it's your turn. Pause the video and try to print your name. For example, David. Well, you might have noticed that it doesn't work. In order to print a string, which is alphabets or word characters that are gathered in a group, you have to make sure to enclose strings with single quotes or double quotes. If I write my code like this, it will not work. Instead, we have to put single quotes or double quotes, like this, or like this. Now that we learned how to print numbers and strings, let's work on some example problems. I would like you to pause the video and try to print the following one by one. Alright, let's check the answers now. There's no problem even if you got something wrong. We included some exceptions that are not covered in the previous slide. To print the first one, 1, 2, 3, you just have to type one of the following. However, those 2 were treated slightly differently. The first one is a string that consists of 1 space 2 space 3, and the second one, however, is a 3 separate number or integer. So if we try this in Programmers, 1 space 2 space 3, it prints 1, 2, 3, and or we can just do 1, 2, 3. It also works. Second one, we just had to follow the rule that we used for the first example. So, like this. Third one, 2 double quotes, has some rules that we have to understand. In order to print double quotes, we have to use single quotes to cover it. On the other hand, if we were to print single quotes, then we have to use double quotes to cover it. I'll show you this in programmers. Double quote. So we just put double quotes inside two single quotes, which will allow us to print two double quotes. And we can also do vice versa, which is putting two single quotes between double quotes, like this. For this one, we can also use something called backslash. If we include backslash in front of double quote, then it's gonna print double quote between double quotes. For example, like this. By the way, this will also work for single quote as well. So if we put single quote, backslash, single quote, backslash, single quote, okay, it works. And next we have 1, 2, 3, next line, 4, 5, 6, next line, and 7, 8, 9. You might have noticed by trying out, but if we use print parentheses to print something, it automatically creates new line after print. So the solution for the one might look something like this. Print 1, 2, 3, print 4, 5, 6, print 7, 8, 9. Or you can also use a thing called triple quotation mark. If you use triple quotes, the computer will read or understand that you clicked enter or you included a new line inside the print. If you type the code in programmers, let's try this. So we have to use triple quotes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And close it with triple quotes. Boom, it works. Finally, we have backslash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 slash. The hidden rule for this problem is as follows. The backslash character can be printed by using two backslashes. This is because Python may confuse this with backslash tab or backslash n with just single backslash. So if we try backslash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 slash, the result is printed as intended. Okay, now let's type acmicpc.net on Google, and it will guide you to a site called Picjun. Picjun is a site that works as a question bank for coders. After you make your account, you can type the question number to find problems. Here. So our first problem here is 2557. If we type 2557 here, it's gonna lead us to our first problem, which is hello world. The problem says print hello world. I think this would be really straightforward. We can just type hello world exclamation mark between two double quotes. It will print this. Now let's submit this code to Picjun. If you click submit button here, and then copy paste your code, change your language to Python 3 and click submit. after a few seconds, it's gonna give you the result. Either you got it right, you got it wrong, or probably some time errors. Alright, let's try next one, which is 10172. Again, click this search button here, copy paste the number button. This one is dog, and we have to print the dog look like this. Oh, actually, it has an English version. Okay. For questions like this, I highly suggest you to just copy the outcome and paste it on the code. So just copy the entire thing here, and just copy here, and paste it here. Now let's see if it works by just covering it with single quotation mark. Oh, there's an error here. What if we try triple quotation mark? There's an error again. Since we type triple quotation at line 3 here, the Python program thought that we had ended the string part. So let's fix this by type in backslash in front of each quotation mark. So here, here, here. And don't forget that we should also adjust all the backslashes contained in the original problem. Here, here, and bum bum. Let's check it. Boom. Yay, it works. Now let's copy the code into Backgym and check our answer. Click submit, copy your code, change your language to Python 3, and click submit. Yay, we got it correct. Now, we only have the last problem. This problem is rook. Okay, so same as last. Oh, wait. Same as last problem, I'll just copy the entire thing and paste it to our code here. And before I fix the problem, pause the video and try to think where we should fix it. Or you can even try it on your own on Programmers. Okay, so let's adjust all the backslash errors here. So instead of just single backslash, I'll put double backslashes for every single one. Oopsie. If we run the code, yay. This one looks slightly different from the picture result, but it's due to the difference in compiler, so you don't have to worry about it. Again, we click submit, copy our code, change our language to Python 3, and yay, it works. So throughout the video, you have learned how to print in Python and some exceptions for it. For example, double quotation mark, you should put between single quotation mark, or you can put backslash in front of each double quotation mark. And if you want to print new line, you can just use multiple print function, or you can use something called triple quotation mark, which can automatically understand and comprehend the new line or enter. and the backslash exception, which you have to use 2 backslashes in order to print 1 backslash. If you have any question, please bring them to the peer tutoring club. The available time for tutors are listed on the peer tutoring club website, which is peertutoringclub.com. I hope this video helped you as a guide for Python, and see you next time.